What's up, strangers? So, I did YouTube for like a whole 2 weeks back in December, and then I fell off the face of the earth. And you probably all are wondering what happened to you. Well, I'm gonna go through all of that, but first let's check out what I did the last couple months. So I taught myself coding, I created my first iOS app, and started my first business. I have a website coming soon. So all of this happened in the last couple months, and I was determined to do YouTube for a little while too, but I realized it's just not profitable, right? I cannot, at 23 years old, I cannot afford to put in, hours and hours every day of time to something that doesn't have any return, especially something as volatile as YouTube, the algorithms, everything else with it. It's just trash. So let's check out what I've done, and you can download this on the App Store right now if you'd like. And it's called Mariner License Prep. I can't even get my own name right, but we don't mind. You know why? Because we chillin'. So I just had to get my phone hooked up to Lonely Screen, which is like the little iOS screen. So you can see it right here. That's basically what I just did. So this is called Mariner License Prep. You can download it in the iOS store. Give it 5 stars, of course, and check it out. So we launch it. You have this beautiful logo. I wish I was that artistic. I didn't do the logo, and it comes in. It gives you your percentages. Now, this is a pie chart. If you can't read the pie chart, you can come to the bar chart, and it shows you your percentages. I got 30% because I click through stuff just randomly, you know what I mean? Then it shows you your weakest question. So I got this one wrong once, but it's really ascending. So if I got something wrong like 20 times and only write 9, it's gonna be at the very top, and you can even click these and then go through all of the questions that you've answered incorrectly or that are ranked under this section. Of course, you can check out the sections. This is a study app if you can't tell. And so I'm gonna spare you the boringness, but there's a license you have to take, just like how you have to take a driver's ed and then take a test to get your driver's license to work on ships, even as an engineer turning on the engine, or as a deck officer where you're actually driving and piloting the ship, you have to sit and take pretty intense license tests. These are nothing like the driver's test. They're very, very serious. People put months of work and studying into them, and so this is to help that. Next, you come over to the study tab down here, and this is where the meat and potatoes are, and I just updated this, so it's really looking top notch. You have your 7 categories, you take 7 tests, right? And you can come in here and you can actually click, like Deck General. I can either study this whole bank of Deck General, which is 1,900 questions, or I can specify and go, I want to study seamanship. You know what, actually, I want to study Anchor General. This has 47 questions under it that pertain to the topic, the subcategory Anchor General. This is actually a subcategory. But anyway, you get my point. So you can go through and really define exactly what areas you're weak on. You can focus on stuff. And something I didn't show you is you can bookmark stuff. So if I come over here and I'm saying, that's on, these are all bookmarked right now, so it's kind of ruining my video. But if I come to like something random, rule applications 1, it's not bookmarked, I can bookmark it. And then this allows me to come back to it later. If I'm weak, I can go in here and see, and out of all of the deck, I have 18 that I've bookmarked. So this took a little while to do. Search deck. I'm not a decky, I'm actually an engineer, so we're gonna search motor. And wow, we have 59 results. And you can come through here, and if there's a keyword that's tripping you up, or there is a question you can think of, but you can't find it, and typically we actually study from these books right here. See this giant pile of trash? That's what we used to study. That's what I studied. But it really does help when you actually have, just something there to an electronic app. I can be on the crapper and use this. And then the website's coming soon, so you can be on a computer. And that's really my app. That's really what's been going on. I put a lot of time. I've really enjoyed coding, by the way. So now I can sit back and relax now that I've showed you what I've done. But, I'm pretty proud. I really am. At 23, I get to say I'm a business owner. I'm a CEO of my own company. Hey. And it's just been, it's been a kind of an emotional couple of months because, I actually ended up leaving my last job to focus on this, which is a huge risk, right? I mean, any logical person would go, oh, you have a job on a ship that was a permanent spot. They're not always permanent. Sometimes you come on and off. And why would you leave it? It doesn't logically make sense, but emotionally to me it made sense because I want to start and create something. I don't want to be a bum like every other human being, working for the man their whole life. I actually want to own something and wake up every day and go, this is mine. I'm putting energy and time into this for like actual reason. I'm not just doing this to make money because I think money's useless. I mean, it's really important, but it's at the same time useless. So many people have this mindset of, I'll be miserable for a paycheck, and I won't do that. So Anyway, long story short, that's where I've been. I really want to start like a vlog or fitness channel. I really do. I still have that. You know what I really kind of came to the conclusion, I love attention. And so I want to have attention, but I think the way to do that's YouTube. so if anything interesting is happening in my life, I might start a new channel. I'm not sure. Maybe fitness, you know what I mean? I've gotten a little bit buff. My brother's bigger than me now though, so shit. Anyway, I'm glad you guys still support me and follow me. If you're watching this video, obviously you do. You went from 27,000 subscribers. I'm losing subscribers every day because accounts are getting closed. Because, I built up my subscribers when I was like 16. I made $1,000 one month off of YouTube too, by the way, back then, which was crazy. You just can't do that anymore. It's so saturated unless you're Logan Paul or a huge guy. So I'm glad you guys stuck with this. Give it a like. Check out the app if you want to download it. It's free right now. I'm going to, of course, charge because I'm trying to make some dough. But peace.